Ladies and gentlemen, my name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, today, I wasn't expecting to be making a secondary video on this channel. I wasn't expecting to make a second one, but shit's going down, okay? Shit's going down, and I'm just worried about what's coming our way, ladies and gentlemen. Or, kind of not worried, rather, but confused about what's going on right now. So, let's take a look at what we have in front of us right now, shall we? Ladies and gents, okay, so we're on my Twitter account right now, and people have been tweeting something at me that has been popping up. So, right here, for example, somebody tweeted at me, G-Living Good, saying that, Joe Merrick tweeted something out, which I've actually already seen right now. So the Pokemon Company opened up a new Pokemon Kids YouTube channel, which features things such as music videos of things like London Bridges falling down. This is too surreal for me to watch when sleep deprived. Nice animations, though. And, of course, the first thing people went to when they read London Bridges falling down, in particular, is, alright, this is Generation 8 being confirmed as the UK, which, guys, we can't really do that straight away. You just, it's fine to speculate about it, but I don't think that means that instantly, this is going to be the UK, so to say, as a region. Though, I would love it to be the UK, and I was one of the first people to say that. People attacked me, literally, people attacked me about the idea of me thinking that the UK should even be a region, or that it could possibly be one. People were so angry at me in the beginning, and then when they forced me to not really think about it anymore, then people get angry at me for, saying that maybe it won't be, because, I don't know, man, it could be anywhere, right? But the UK is the only place that's been getting some level of hints so far, right? It's the only place that's been getting hinted at and even mentioned. So what's the first thing we have here? Well, this is also tweeted here by Joe Merrick saying, so fascinating to see the London skyline with Pokemon in front of it. I mean, their geography is all off, but still. And of course, you see here Pokemon, and of course in the background, what do you see in the background? Well, you see London, of course. You've got the big old wheel, you got the big old bridge, you got the big old parliament, I guess, etc. You get the point, though. You've got, like, a lot of things in the background here, of course, from, London or the UK in general, of course, hinting at that. And if you haven't seen the actual video here, I'll show this to you guys right now, but I'm gonna have to mute it. If you want to listen to the nursery rhyme on your own, you can do that, but I'll be muting it due to copyright reasons. Of course, on the side here, it's showing instantly, like, other nursery rhymes that my brother watches similarly as well, because I know he's a kid, so he watches a lot of this sort of stuff. But either way here, so of course, they go into the intro. I gotta say, the animation here is pretty darn clean, man. Like, the actual, like, Pokemon here look pretty good. The animations look really clean. It looks really nice, to be frankly honest, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of strange. I mean, I'm never going to listen to these nursery rhymes because it's just not my type of deal. It's for children, so, makes sense. But here you go, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. You got a Venusaur in the background chilling. Of course, the background here, as we've already seen it. And, they continue on saying London Bridge is falling down, boom. And they keep building it, whatnot. And eventually, even they stop building it out of gold, which is pretty interesting. Here's made out of steel. And here's made out of gold. So gold and silver, of course, and, makes sense with Pokemon Gold and Silver. Cool little, little reference with those golden Magikarps. Pretty cool. But either way, they continue through here, and boom, it's the end of the video. So again, the UK in the background makes sense because the song is London Bridge is Falling Down. But why is this one specifically one of the first ones they've uploaded? It was uploaded yesterday, right? So you go in here on the site and you check out more of their stuff. They've got several other ones, but some of these, like, for example, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is there as well. And I'm just, like, a bit confused about this one. So this one I haven't actually seen, and I don't know what's in it, but it wouldn't surprise me if this would also have something that could potentially be hinting at what's to come for us. Again, the animation looking really good. Like, it does, I mean, again, the quality of the models, is fine. It is, like, just kind of the basic ones we've already seen, but it's kind of interesting to see, what's up. So, okay, we got Jirachi, and we've got, just Pokemon, like a diamond in the sky. Of course, yes, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, like a diamond in the sky. Yes, of course. So, this is what people are thinking could be hinting at what's to come after Generation 8, which would be, Diamond and Pearl, of course. Pokemon in the sky, Pokemon in the heavens and whatnot, or even also maybe Generation 8 related, that we might be going to space or something like that, Pokemon past and future type deal. So anything is possible, honestly, I don't know, but it's kind of interesting to see this. Again, Pikachu and Eevee, because of Let's Go being a big deal recently, and yeah, nothing much else in this one to really see. So I just want to cover these and talk about them a little bit, because people are suggesting this could be hinting at what's to come. Now, I'm gonna have to go and search up one of my old videos here, Pokemon UK, and just gonna search up my old video here and just find the actual image here that I was talking about a while back to show you. So just gonna pause my own video and specifically find the images that I'm referring to. let's see here. Shining Star, I think, had one of the images. Let's see, not that one. I think it's this one. The thing is, though, I just don't have, like, you know, enough of these, I don't have these things, like, perfectly, you know, organized. So here we go. I'll just use this image to show you what I mean. And here is basically what's in the background here. You guys have seen this image before, but this was also in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, which in the background here, you can see it's the UK, right? You've got the UK in the background. Literally, this is London Bridge right here. The same as the London Bridge we see in this, you know, in this right here. You know, in the background, London Bridge right there. I assume that would be London Bridge. I guess, I'm not sure. I'm not that good with UK geography. Or just where things are, like landmarks and stuff. I've never been there, so I wouldn't be able to know. But also, this song itself is about London Bridge falling down. You know, it's kind of strange to me. Now, I'm going to search up, just London Bridge was for, you know, safety reasons, to make sure we can confirm this. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, it's literally... yeah, it's what they reference in the actual, in the anime episode here. It's what they're referencing, the London Bridge, right? And, of course, you know, in the background here of the little song, they do the same thing. They reference London Bridge, you know, the big old wheel, etc. You know, it's a lot of things here, and a lot of references. And my question now is, I mean, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to the UK in Generation 8? Because I would love that, honestly. I would love that. I think that would be fantastic. I've said this before again. I've mentioned it a million times. I would love it to be the UK. I know some people don't want it, which I don't know why. I guess they're like, oh, I don't want to see a European country. I want to see some random other country, right? Because people are going to be angry because their country isn't featured. Which, of course, you got to realize they're going to feature countries that are more, that have a heavier, you know, a larger base of people, you know, that understands them or can relate to the place or is more, you know, iconic, so to say. Like if you have, you know, France, you've got the Paris wheel, you know, and whatnot. Sorry, not the Paris wheel. I'm talking like the Eiffel Tower, right? Which is a very iconic place. So that makes sense. That makes sense to actually have featured in one way or another, right? That actually makes sense. You know, it's a kind of iconic place, and everybody can recognize it. If you take some random place in, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna say some random country right now. Don't get angry whenever I say Guatemala, right? Let's say we take Guatemala. Why would they make a region on there when there maybe not even be an audience there for them to really make it for? There may not be any representation of Nintendo there whatsoever. It's just a kind of you know, a random place. Now, nothing against Guatemala. You're cool, don't worry, I'm just using it as an example. But like, you know, just like, why would they do something like that when they can use a more iconic place? And the UK has a lot of iconic things in it. Also, the UK is one of the biggest places for Pokemon, you know, just in general. People like there love Pokemon and buy a lot of Pokemon, you know, games, merchandise, etc. It's one of the highest places in Europe that buys Pokemon games when they come out. So why not base a place on that, you know, specifically, and drag in more of an audience? Now, of course, there are also people still saying that it's going to be Japan. You know, Berkey Batoyu was suggesting that specifically, so I was just kind of like, you know, I'm a little bit torn on it. I'm not really sure, you know, what it could be. But I want to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? Does this make sense? Does this actually seem like a good hint? Because when I look at the other videos here on the actual page, we go back to them, there doesn't seem to be many other ones that are really hinting at anything. It's just kind of like random nursery rhymes with not really much background to them besides, you know, being nursery rhymes. Like, not really too much crazy stuff in it. We go through this one. This one's also just like the same thing, but this one's just in, I think, Japanese specifically. This one has Japanese in it, but also is mainly, you know, sung in, I guess, yeah, it's sung in English. So yeah, this one's English, this one's English, this one's English, this one's English, this one's non-verbal, so that's fair enough. And this one's Japanese, and this one's Japanese. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? I would love to know. These two are exactly the same. So these are all the same, just like different, you know, languages. But I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this? What are your thoughts? And as Joe Merrick, you know, did point out, it's kind of weird and strange seeing, you know, the London, like, you know, in the background here, like, you know, just like a random Pokemon, you know, footage. And I'm not sure, like, what's happening down there. But either way, my point is, this could be hinting something, and I don't even know what's going on. And of course, Masuda as well. I forgot to mention this a second ago, but I might as well mention here right away. And of course, also, the music in the background, I just didn't even realize that we had some other random music going on. That was not the purpose. Here we go. So here's what Masuda tweeted saying, what was the lyric of the London chopsticks? Lol. Which I don't know what he means by that. That's a little bit strange. If we translate the tweet here, it says the same thing. And again, people are again instantly, questioning it. The next work is British motif foreshadowing. Is it arranged Nasi? I don't know. Also, another thing about Masuda here that I just thought about, that he kind of mentioned in one of his tweets here, is when he was on the bus here. When he was on the bus, he specifically mentions, like, the top left seat of the bus. I feel like I'm a bus driver, right? When I was thinking about this, I was like thinking, that's very strange that he mentions bus drivers. Because one of the things I think of when I think of London is like the buses there. So I just want to kind of mention that as well, because who knows, man? Honestly, anything can be a hint from this man. Of course, he's mentioning left side, which would be weird because in Japan and the UK they drive on the same manner, right? From the same side. You sit on the right side, or your seat for the driver is on the right side rather than left side. But in the rest of Europe and the rest of the world, I think for the most part, you drive, you sit in the left seat, right, and drive from there. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of strange because if it is the UK, then of course, having it the way they have it in Japan wouldn't really, be strange because that's how they have it. So I don't know. I thought it was worthwhile mentioning though, and just having your opinions on it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for watching. My name is RuffledRowlit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then drop a like down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.